Hi, I'm Anna and welcome back to my channel Real Raw Rentals. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through how I chose a market and specifically why I chose the market Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So there are a number of important factors to consider when choosing a market, and I think a lot of investors emphasize different aspects of a given market when they're determining where they will invest. But a couple of common things to look at are the population and demographics of the area, the employment data and job diversification, and housing data. So, first of all, if we look at the population and demographics for Winston-Salem, you can see that the 2020 population is about 250,000 people. And in general, investors often throw around the number 100,000 or more, as in you should be investing in cities or towns that have at least 100,000 people living there. And so Winston-Salem definitely meets that criteria. And one advantage of Winston-Salem is that it's actually part of a larger network of cities. And this is called the Triad area. And in that area, there's 1.7 million people living there. And the biggest cities within the Triad area are Greensboro with 290,000, Winston-Salem, as we've mentioned before, with 250,000, and High Point with 111,000. Now, in terms of employment and job diversification, there is projected job growth over the next 10 years. And in Winston-Salem, that job growth is predicted to be 34%. The US average predicted over the next 10 years is 33.5%. So while it's not significantly above the US average, it does keep pace with the US average, which is good to know that they don't predict Winston-Salem to do worse than the US average. In terms of the diversified job market, these are the top 3 sectors within Winston-Salem. So the first one is healthcare and social assistance at 18.4%. Next is educational services at 11.4%. And third would be manufacturing at 10.5%. So none of the top 3 job markets make up 20% or more of the total job market. And even if you add up the percentages for those 3 sectors, you're still significantly below 50% of the job market in total. Next, I looked at the unemployment rate, and you can see from these graphs that it tracks very closely with the US average, and right now is basically the exact same as the US average. So that is definitely a good sign that it is not significantly above average. In terms of housing data, the homeownership rate in Winston-Salem is 53.5%, which is significantly less than the homeowners rate in the US at 65.1%. There may be a number of different reasons for this, which I have not gotten into. However, for me, it shows me that given that homeownership rate is less in Winston-Salem than average, that means there are going to be more people renting on average than owning, which of course is beneficial for me as the owner of a rental property. So now that we've gotten through that, I'm going to be going over the offers that I have made. So the first offer I made in Winston-Salem was on this property, and I actually have a couple other videos going into this property specifically. So if you want to check that out, you can click on the link in the upper right-hand corner. But this property is a 3-bed, 2-bath, and I offered $75,000 for it in cash. I was accepted and I went under contract, but due to a number of structural issues and other issues with the inspection on the house, I did not go through with purchasing the property. Since then, the property has sold for $56,500, so just barely under what I had offered. Now, for the second property, this property is a 2-bed, 1-bath, also in Winston-Salem, and I offered $75,600 for it. The property is worth significantly more than that. However, it also had some major issues that needed to be addressed, and so that's why I offered that much. And the owner ended up deciding that he wanted to rent the property instead of sell it, so he took it off the market and is not currently selling it. The third property I made an offer on is this one. This one is a 3-bed, 2-bath. However, it has a large extra room in the basement that I would have converted into a 4th bedroom. And I offered $92,500 for this one, and my offer was not accepted. It hasn't officially sold yet, so I'm not sure what it will sell for, but presumably above that. And then lastly, this property is actually not in Winston-Salem. This property is in Florissant, Missouri, which is the city that I own my first rental property in. I was having a hard time finding other properties that I wanted to put offers on in Winston-Salem, and so I decided to look back at Florissant and found this one. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath, and I offered $112,500 for that in cash as well. However, my offer was not accepted. This property currently has not officially sold yet, so I'm not sure what it will sell for, but I presume it was more than what I offered, given that my offer was not accepted. So that's where I'm at. I'm hoping to make more offers as soon as possible so that I can hopefully get my second rental property up and going very shortly. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it below and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this every other Thursday. Thank you.